Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Niner Sickness Podcast. I am your host, Niner Beto. Welcome on a Monday night. The week preparation to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have a new addition, as you all know, in Chase Young. Did this bye come on time? Are the Niners going to be able to turn it around? What do you expect from the 49ers right after this bye? We're going to talk about that and much more right after this. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing today? Hope we are all doing great. I don't know if you guys have been watching the Chargers and the New York Jets play. I don't really care for neither of those teams, but we had some great football yesterday. We had the Eagles take care of the Cowboys. The Ravens destroyed the Seahawks. The Packers beat the Rams. And the Cardinals could not even score a single point yesterday. How great it is that we can be on a bye. We can be on a bye and still get the number one spot in the NFC West. Amazing. Let me go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat. How's everybody? We got Daniel Cantu. Welcome. We got Royalty in the house. How you doing? We got Don Dodson says, please do not forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe. Let's go. We got my little sis, Melissa Royalty, in the house. How you doing, Melissa? Good to see you. We got Brandon in the house. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. Luis Moreno in the house. What's up, Luis Moreno? Talking 49er football. Let's go. We got Facebook user. You got to let me know who you are so that I can address you properly, or make your way over to YouTube and it will let me know who you are so that I can address you properly. Salute. Let's see here. All right, so let me start off with this. We had the much needed bye, right? The bye came in a time that we were in a 3-game losing streak. It seems like our defense has not been able to generate pass rush. Our secondary has kind of been exposed. We haven't been able to get out of that freaking number 17 in the last 3 games. Brock Purdy has made some questionable calls. Our leading rusher has turned the ball over at crucial times. Kyle is still not trusting the young receivers and running backs and always remaining too loyal to the vets. Chris Kasarik is not able to implement what he wants to do with his defensive line because of Steve Wilks. Do you guys think that all this got addressed in the bye week? Do you think John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan sat down and said, we started off the gate pretty damn good, 5-0. We were good. We were playing good football. We were defending the football. We were running, stopping the run. The last 3 games, not so much. Not so much. What changed, ladies and gentlemen? What changed from Game 5 to Game 6, 7, and 8? What changed? It's not like Steve Wilkes came in Game 6, 7, and 8. He's been here since the offseason. So what changed from Game 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the last 3 games? The teams that we faced? Okay. We started off well, 5-0. Things look good. We kicked the crap out of the Dallas Cowboys, 42-10. We were looking up, Super Bowl aspiration, fired up, number 1 seed. Everything was going on for the 49er faithful. And in the blink of an eye, things went for shit. We lost 3 in a row. Can the 49ers address this issue? Can the front 7 step up and handle their business? Can the front 7 help out the secondary? Can we finally put pressure and sack the quarterback? Steve Wilkes, there's no more excuses, buddy. I'm not blaming everything on you. Absolutely not. You got nothing to do with bad tackling. Players not winning their one-on-ones. That's nothing to do with you. But there is responsibility that you got to take as well. We've been playing a lot of man. I'm used to playing zone, playing quarters, defensively, letting the front 4 go and hunt. But things have changed from week 1 to the last 3 games. What do you think the Niners did? Obviously, we added an addition by a great player by the name of Chase Young. We're going to talk about him in a minute. But I want to know what changed. What changed from week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to week 6, 7, and 8? We were 5-0. Now we're 5-3. What changed? That is the $1 million question, right? That is the $1 million question. What changed? I see you, Jonathan Nichols. I see you there, John Nichols. I see you. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Rick. I see my boy Rick Maverick in the house. What's up, Maverick? Welcome. Couple of things, Beto. One watching Monday Night Football. 2, your Xmas tree is up, and we just finished Halloween. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. You should see my living room. I'm going to show you a video of my village and my 9-foot tree in my house. Me and my wife, we love setting up Christmas before Thanksgiving. That way we can enjoy the lights and we can enjoy the village longer than just a month. What's up, Jonathan is in the house. How you doing, Jonathan? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Our opponent team's offense figured out our defense, and Wilkes didn't adjust. I mean, other than the Cincinnati Bengals, they put up 31 points on us. The other teams, they weren't putting up so much. What is the common denominator here on offense? Is all we were able to score the last 3 games is 17 points. The last 5, we were scoring 30 plus. What changed? Debo and Trent Williams. Well, we're getting Trent Williams and Debo back. The reinforcements are back. Not only that, but we're also getting Samuel Womack, who should help out in the failing of Isaiah Oliver, should help him out at the corner slot. Maybe they move him in the outside and bring Lenore in the inside. Luter was activated. Beal Jr. was activated. Whether they play, we'll see. But they were out, definitely activated. What's up, Niners? Eddie, what's up, brother? Hey, Beto, how you been? I've been busy, but ready for this week. Kyle on vacation. Nothing was addressed. We will see. Just because somebody goes on vacation and has to take some R&R, it doesn't mean things were not addressed. I'm pretty sure his communication with Steve Wilkes was an open dialogue. John Lynch. I'm pretty sure Kyle was handling his business. But the proof will be in the pudding, right? At the bottom line, when the Niners come and play the Jacksonville Jaguars, what kind of team is going to show up in Florida? The team that played the Cowboys or the team that played the Bengals? Which team will show up in Florida? That's what I would like to know. Which team is showing up in Florida? What's up, Damien? Welcome, sir. Says, what's up, faithful? It's better to get hot later than burn out like the Dolphins. That's an interesting point. That is an interesting point. For sure. What's up, Tommy? Tommy, the Niners do not suck, bro. Listen, Tommy.
You suck.
That's because you said the Niners suck, bro. How can you say the Niners suck? Heck no. Heck no.
You think you're funny, do ya?
What's up, Jimmy Perez? My brother from a different mother. How you doing, sir? What's up, Beto? I am ready for Sunday's game. Let's get this dub. I'm with you, bro. I am with you. I am with you. Joe Garcia in the house. What's up, Joe? Welcome to the channel. Brock Purdy hurt, and Debo and Trent Williams. What's the difference between the 17 points or the 30? We shall see. Vinny in the house. Welcome. Wipe my feet. Been a while for me. Sickness. I just got Wi-Fi back. Vinny, Betty from Facebook. I know who you are, my friend. I know who you are. Let's see here. Let's talk. We're going to talk some football right now, guys. We're going to break some stuff down. Offense run game was bad. CMC gets TD, but sub 50 rushes. Trent Williams, biggest no debt offensive priority, got hit last 3 games. Yeah, the protection. The protection has to be resolved. Hopefully bringing back Trent Williams will help. Now, welcome, Rudy Daytona. Now, we all do know that, unfortunately, we lost Aaron Banks for a couple of weeks. Will Joe Feliciano, or whatever that guy's name, will he be able to step in and handle his business? And what do you guys think about Burford? So far, in the first half of the season, I want to get your thoughts on Burford and Brunskill. What are your guys' thoughts on Brunskill and Burford? Oh, a birthday boy.
Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday to you. Belated birthday, that is.
Happy belated birthday, my friend. Happy belated birthday, Jimmy. Let's go. Happy birthday, brother. Burford and Brindle are trash. My goodness. My goodness.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
My goodness. Let's see here. Yeah, they needed to get rid of Josh Daniels. They needed to get rid of Josh Daniels. That guy's a cancer. That guy's, I mean, I don't know what the Raiders were thinking. I don't know what Mark Davis is thinking. Apparently, he's not thinking. That's the problem. Al Davis is probably rolling in his tomb because of his retarded son. Didn't you realize that the Denver Broncos years ago hired Josh Daniels and it was a complete shit show with the Broncos? I mean, he drafts Tim Tebow from Florida State. Are you kidding me? And then you go in the same division, which is the AFC West. The Raiders are so stupid that they're like, well, we didn't see what happened with the Broncos. And, we think Josh McDaniels, he's a better coach now because he learned his lesson with the Broncos. The Broncos may have the donkey as their logo, but the Raiders are the true jackasses. How do you hire Josh McDaniels after the shit show that he put in Denver? I don't understand it. I never will. Nor do I care. Why? Because he's not our problem. Now, the Raiders played good under this guy, that interim coach. I hope they learned their lesson from the last time when they fired Gruden because of the racist shit that he was doing. And they let the interim coach go to hire McDaniels. Who does that? What a trash organization. Let me tell you guys, real quick, 49er faithful. When you are feeling like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan are not winning games, when you feel like a lot of you want to fire Shanahan, fire John Lynch, think of the shit show in Las Vegas with Josh McDaniels. People don't realize what they have until they don't have it anymore. They don't realize what they have until it's gone. You don't realize how good we have it with Kyle. Now, does that mean that Kyle Shanahan is not worthy of criticism? Absolutely not. Yes, he is worthy of criticism. Yes, he does certain things that I don't like his loyalty to veterans. I'm sick of it. Let your rookies play. Is he perfect? No. Does he win games? Yes. Is he great offensive mind? Yes. John Lynch, he's built this roster from scratch in 2017. The Niners, that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan did not take a team over like Harbaugh did. Harbaugh came in and took over a very good roster that wasn't managed correctly and went to NFC championships and went an appearance in the Super Bowl. Kyle and John Lynch did not take a good team. They took a shitty Niner team and started to build it from the floor up. And now we have an amazing roster. Does everything go our way? No. Have we not won a Super Bowl yet? No. Shit happens. It's unfortunate that the very first series in the NFC Championship game, Brock Purdy gets hurt. Do you know that if Hassan Reddick hits Brock Purdy the way he did, 9 out of 10 times, Brock Purdy doesn't get hurt? That was a fluke. A costly one, but it was a fluke nevertheless. Shit happened. When we lost to the Rams in the NFC Championship, if Tart would have not dropped the ball, we would have won that game. Now, I'm not going to explain it because I'm not going to take this whole show about explaining it. I have done it in the past, watched my shows in the past. If Tart would have not dropped that ball, we would have played the Bengals. Shit happens. But what I do know, ladies and gentlemen, is that Kyle and John get us in opportunities to win games. Okay? Kyle and John gets us in situations to win games. We're in the playoffs. Now, we started 5-0. We're 5-3 going into the half. A lot of 49er fans are panicking. A lot of 49ers are like, oh my God, the Eagles, they're 8-1 now, and the field advantage is gone, blah, blah. The season isn't over. Now, is there a little bit more pressure on the 49ers? Absolutely. Is there a lot of pressure on Kyle and John? Absolutely. But the season isn't over. We got to remain faithful. That's the word in our name. We are the faithful. But how can we gladly and proudly use that name if we're always doubting? Yeah, we're 5-3. Yes, the pressure is on. But if there's a team that can handle pressure and face adversity, is the San Francisco 49ers. 2 years ago, we were 2-5. 2-5. Now, 5-3 sounds better than 2-5. We made it to an NFC Championship. Last year, 3-5 or 2-4. One of you guys get my point. And we made it to the NFC Championship. The Niners added Chase Young. Why? Because of his relationships around the league, John Lynch. You don't think other teams wanted Chase? You don't think the Bears made an offer to get Montez Sweat and Chase? The Bears have a lot of money. They got drafted. They could have given a second for Montez and a third for Chase and signed them both and have their cornerstone pass rushers going forward. But I believe that because of the relationship of John Lynch and Menahue going all the way back when they were teammates in Tampa, that we got the crack at it of getting Chase. Those are the relationships you build throughout the years. So when I hear, get rid of John, get rid of Kyle, it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yes, we lost games. Yes, it sucks to lose to the Browns. Yes, it sucks to lose to the freaking Vikings. Yes, it sucks to lose to the Bengals. But the Bengals are a good team. I can't say much for the for the Browns and the Vikings. But the Bengals are a hell of a team. There's no shame in losing to them. But the season isn't over. Do you have faith that Kyle can get it together? Do you guys have faith that John can get it together? Do you have faith that these players can get it together? The fact that John Nicholas Bosa, instead of going off for the bye week, what did he do? He stayed at the facility to help the youngster that came from the Commanders. Yes, Chase Young. Instead of going and hanging out with his friends or family for the bye week, what did James Nicholas Bosa do? He stayed behind to help up and up speed and bring up to speed Young. We got winners. I'm going to sound like Mike Singletary. I want winners. I want winners. All I'm saying, guys, is criticize the coach, criticize the team, criticize the owner, criticize the general manager. That is okay if you feel that you need to criticize them for whatever your reasons are. But don't lose hope. Remain proud to be a 49er. Okay? Everywhere I go, whether I wear 49ers clothes, I have 49er tattoo and a 49er tattoo. Always representing the 49ers wherever I go. Why? Win, lose, or draw, I remain faithful. Now, do I criticize the losses? Yes. Would I criticize Bosa? Hell yeah. I'll criticize Fred Warner. But I also will give them their flowers when they deserve it. I will give them their flowers when they deserve it, and I will criticize them when I feel they are not playing up to par. But some of us love to criticize, but we can't give flowers. And that's, to me, is someone that hates the Niners. They call themselves Niner fans, but they don't show it, in my opinion. Our Niners can get it together. The sooner, the better. Absolutely. And I love what Randy says. I believe. That's right. Flowers. Give the players their flowers. Give the coaches their flowers. If we can criticize, we can give them flowers. The San Francisco 49ers have proved it over and over and over again. If they fall in a bind, they can dig themselves out of a pit. They did it last year, and they did it the year before. Back then, we were below 500. We're going into the bye above 500. You want to know about perspective? This is the beautiful thing about perspective, okay? We won 5 in a row, right? We were 5-0. Then we dropped the last 3, right? Because we dropped the last 3, we feel that like this team is breaking down. We feel this team isn't good anymore. It's not what's going on. Abandon ship. Because we dropped last. But here comes the perspective. If we would have started this season 0-3, and we would have won 5 straight, same record, 5-3 coming out of the half, we would have been all stoked up. Yeah, we started 0-3 and we won 5 in a row. Yes, we're going to the Super Bowl. Same record. 0-3 start, finish it 5-3.5, you are believing. You are believing in the Niners. We start 5-0 and we lose 3 in a row, and we doubting. Oh my God. Fire Steve Wilkes. Fire so-and-so. Fire the mascot. And when you're at it, fire the water boy. We start getting crazy. We start 0-3 and win 5 in a row. We're fired up. We're going to the Super Bowl. Yes. We start 5-0 and lose 3. And suddenly, we're not a good team. Fire everywhere. What is it? Why the emotional roller coaster? Why are we on this roller coaster of emotion? Why do you allow your emotion to lead you? Look at the stats. Look at the performance of this team. Look at the tape. The tape never lies. The eyes in the sky never lie. People were telling me left and right, Brock Purdy had his worst game against the Bengals. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean his worst game? Have you seen the tape? Have you watched all 22? Besides, obviously, he made some crucial mistakes in that game. But if you see that tape, Brock Purdy played some of his best football. Brock Purdy was on fire. He was making some plays that quarterbacks that come out in the 7th round, the last pick of the 7th round, Mr. Relevant, should not be making. But yet, obviously, we're going to focus on their turnovers, which I don't want him to do anymore. I'm with you there. But let's not be blinded so much because of the turnovers that suddenly we feel that Brock Purdy is not a good quarterback. He's leading the leagues in many categories. Has he made some bonehead mistakes? Yes. But I believe this kid is capable of turning it around and winning games. Some of you, when he has not, this is the funny thing about Niner fans. When Brock Purdy was not losing no games, every game he played, he won. Oh, I want Brock Purdy to face adversity. I want him to get tested. I would hate for that to happen in the playoffs. And I want Brock Purdy to be tested, and I want him to face adversity. The same people that wanted that, now Brock Purdy is facing 3 games of bad football in the sense of turning it over. He's hitting and facing a lot of adversity. And you're ready to give up on him. Which is it? Let him face adversity or give up on him?
Okay. I found this on the web for
What is it?
Check it out.
We got to handle our business. Support our team. Good night, Don. Don, I think you're leaving. Good night. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for popping in. Tanisha, I see you there, Tanisha. I see you. Tanisha, how you doing? We got to support our team. Brock Purdy has been playing good football. He's made some mistakes that I hope he will correct. We still have a great running game. We still have CMC. We're getting Debo back. We're getting Trent Williams back. Yes, we got to do a little bit without Aaron Banks. I mean, what else do you guys want? Now, defensively, let's talk about the defense for a little bit. Why have the Niners not able to get sacks? What is going on that it's hard for the Niners? I mean, they're very close. Now, this is another thing that I've heard from Niner faithful. Nick Bosa, since he got his contract, is not playing great football. Ever since Nick Bosa got paid, He is playing terrible football. Have you been watching the tape? Oh my God. For the love of Jesus. Have you been watching tape on Bosa? How can you sit there and say that Bosa's having a bad year? Oh, excuse me. Because his sacks are not up? Because he's, instead of having 8 or 9 sacks by now, he only has 3? Now, do I want his sacks to go up? Yes. I'm with you. But that doesn't determine whether he's playing good football or not. The guy is everywhere. The guy is putting pressure. The guy is moving the offensive lineman backwards. He's getting to the quarterback, but right before he gets to him, the quarterback lets go of the ball because of the lack of the secondary a little bit. And a lot of it I blame on Isaiah Oliver, excuse me. Now, he's great against the run, but he's not good coverage guy. Back to Bosa. Bosa has been playing good football, but he's been double teamed and triple teamed. Hargrave, ever since the Giants game, he hasn't stepped up. He's playing okay. I'm not chewing Hargrave, but Hargrave can play better. Armstead hasn't done anything, and he showed up against the Bengals with 2 sacks. They have been rotating, trying to figure out who will step up and help out Bosa on the opposite side. Obviously, they were hoping there was Drake Jackson. That didn't work out. Yet. They try to give it to Clinton Farrell. He's been playing decent, but he's not that D Ford type of player. That's what they were hoping. Drake Jackson would be the future D Ford, and it hasn't planned out yet. Then they brought in Randy Gregory. He's been helpful, but he's still not that guy. They're still double teaming, triple teaming Bosa. Who can help Bosa on the opposite side when he's being triple teamed? Who can bring pressure? Who can push the pocket? Not Farrell, not Jackson, not Gregory. So what do? They go out and get Chase Young. A monster. When healthy. Now, this year, I've been watching the amount of snaps they've given him with the Commanders, and he has had a shitload of snaps. He is playing great football this season. Chase. Forget about his injury. Forget about the past. He is playing great football this year. He will now challenge offensive coordinator. Oh, you want to double team Bosa? That's fine. We're going to kick your ass with Chase. Oh, you want to double team Bosa and Chase? We're going to kick your ass with Hargrave and Armstead. Pick your poison. Oh, and when Bosa or Chase Young get tired, guess what? We got Farrell, we got Drake Jackson, and we got Randy Gregory as backups. Fresh legs to kick your ass. Now, they got to put it together. I understand. They got to put it together. I hope that Steve Wilkes can take advantage of the addition of Chase Young and use him properly. Let those 4 hunt. Let the 4 hunt, or let the front 7 do their thing to kind of take the pressure off the secondary. How good can this team be coming off this bye? Looking at their schedule, we seen the Seahawks. They're not playing good football. We play them twice. The Rams are in shambles. We play them one more time. The Cardinals don't even have a freaking quarterback now. They're getting Kyler Murray back, but they're not the same team as before. And we don't know how good Kyler Murray is going to be off the injury. That's another game we play. Now, there's going to be a true challenge. We are playing against a very good young Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is he's not having a great year, but he's having a decent year. He has receivers. He has a running back. Their defense is respectful. And remember, we're coming off a bye, but so are the Jaguars, which me personally think the NFL are haters. The NFL hates the Niners. How do you allow us to play two teams coming off their bye when we played, and yet when we go into a bye, the team that we go play in their house, they have a bye as well? That is, in my opinion. But I believe in this team, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that Steve Wilkes will look at the tape, continue to look at the tape from last year. He will make his proper adjustments, whether it's putting less of his style of coaching and more of the way D'Amico was running things. I don't know. I'm not them. But I got to believe that Steve Wilkes has been spoken to by Kyle and said, if it ain't broken, do not fix it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. We give you another monster. Chase Young reminds me so much of D Ford when D Ford was healthy. OMG. D Ford, when he was healthy, and we had the young rookie Bosa, we had Buckner and Armstead, we were kicking ass. But we lost that along the way. D Ford couldn't stay healthy. We lost him. DeForest Buckner wanted too much money. He went to the Colts. We got Kinlaw in the hopes that he would kind of replace Buckner. He hasn't. But what do? They went and got Hargrave. Okay, we're still struggling. Matter of fact, we're struggling more than we did last year. Let's go and get our D Ford. Let's go and get our D Ford. And how did they get their D Ford? And Chase Young. A pass rusher that is fast off the get. He gets off the line. He is fast off the line, ladies and gentlemen. He has a power rush. He can bulldoze you or beat you in other ways. We are now really going to become offensive coordinator nightmare. Now, the proof is in the pudding. Okay, the proof will be in the pudding. And we get a great opportunity to see what this front seven can do against a good Jacksonville team at home. We play in Jacksonville. We're going to get the opportunity to showcase what we can do in Jacksonville. Are we going to put pressure on Trevor Lawrence? Are we going to disrupt what he's trying to do? Or are we going to allow him to have all the time in the world to just kill us? How impactful do you think Chase Young will be in game one? How impactful? How many snaps would he get against the Jaguars? Will he be the starter? Or will they start Farrell, which has been starting, if you haven't noticed, over Drake Jackson, and then bring him in? Or do they start Chase right off the bat? What type of game are we going to see on Sunday when we face the Jaguars? What's up, Daniel Cantu? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel. The NFL are haters. Why we play the Eagles on my birthday? Well, listen, the NFL are haters. Picking a game on your birthday, I don't think they knew it was your birthday, but we'll go with it. I'll go with you, Tanisha. Damn the NFL for putting a game on your birthday. What in the thinking? What were they thinking? Yeah. That's a hard pill. That's a hard pill to swallow. That is a very hard pill to swallow, man. Brad, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Did you guys see the videos that were put out there by Larry Lombardi and other people in today's camp? Bosa is a big dude. Bosa has a big ass thighs, right? Monster thighs. And I seen Chase next to Bosa, and holy crap, he made Bosa look small. It's hard. Listen, it is hard to make Bosa look small from the waist down. And Chase does that. The guy is a freak. And he plays good football. I don't know about you guys. I cannot wait for Sunday. I cannot wait for Sunday. And especially if this shit gets turned around and we start getting sacks like crazy, then the second half of the year is going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun. It's going to take me back to the 2019 feeling. That was when Eric Armstead had his best season, double-digit sacks. Him and the two guys in the middle, him and Buckner. Will the addition of one man of the caliber of Chase Young, with that speed off the ball, with that power, make a difference? I think it will. I think it's going to make a huge difference in that defense. I believe this defense is truly going to look different than what it did against Cincinnati. But we have to see it. We got to see it against the Jags, right? We got to come off this bye on the go. We got to make Trevor Lawrence's life miserable. We got to make sure his ass is on the ground more times than none. I want Trevor Lawrence to have nightmares that night. Oh shit, Bosa. Oh no, Young. Holy shit, Hargrave fell on my face. Don't get dirty. Don't be dirty, man. Or Eric Armstead, the gentle giant. I want Trevor Lawrence to have a bad night or morning, whatever they play, because of our front four, because of the pressure, because of us harassing him all day long. I want Trevor Lawrence to be under duress the whole game. I want him to hear footsteps even if they're not there. That's what I want to see. Beto, missed my birthday. What a jerk. It was Friday. My apologies, sir. My apologies. Let's go ahead and give you a belated birthday, brother.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tommy Huxley. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, brother. There you go. There you go. Happy belated birthday, my friend. Laced. What's up, brother? Welcome to the Niners podcast. Bosa and Young about to be the modern day Bash Brothers. If you watch Ohio State, now I'm not I'm not a big old Buckeye fan. Go Seminoles. I'm a Florida State guy. But if you watch a lot of Ohio State, when these two guys played together, they were harassing quarterbacks. We're going to get the opportunity to watch that happen here in San Francisco for at least this season. Do I want to sign him for the future, or do we let him go? I'm not worried about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it in the offseason. What I want is for neither Bosa or Chase to get hurt. Okay, that will be a downer. If one of those guys get hurt and they miss like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that is bull crap. Then we're back to square one. Whether we keep Chase in the future or whether he leaves, that to me right now it doesn't matter. Having Bosa and Chase finish out the year healthy and the playoffs is what matters to me. I hope you guys can agree with that. Oh, hey, Tommy. I said happy birthday to you. I did say night, and then I go all morning and whatever they're playing. But I corrected myself. Orale. This vato knows what he's doing sometimes. Now my wife will argue with you. Oh, I know, Tommy. I love you back, brother. I know, Tommy, when you talk your shit, I know it's your talk shit. Listen, I'm from the east side, bro. I've been locked up. I've done some shady stuff that I'm not proud of. I don't have thin skin. I have very thick skin. Okay, I've been a fat guy all my life. People want to come out with fat jokes. Like it's going to hurt my feelings. Well, actually, I have not been a fat guy all my life. It kind of started when I became disabled and paralyzed. And from my waist down, and I was in a wheelchair for over 10 years. But that's another story. But I am not offended. I am not offended very, very easily. Hey, Beto, we need Womack in the slot, but is he good versus the run? This is where Oliver excels, and because of the body frame, and this is where Womack does not. But Womack is better in coverage. This is why I will prefer Lenore to go into the slot and put Womack on the outside opposite of Ward. And freaking Embry Thomas, get your finger out of your ass and get out there, man. What is going on, Thomas? You were taken in the 3rd round from Michigan. What's going on, man? I don't know about this guy. So, I'm excited to see what the front seven is going to be with the addition of Chase. Now, I say front seven, but that is deceiving because a lot of times you're not going to see Aaron Burks out there. You're going to see more in the secondary, maybe at 3 corners. Hopefully, they'll put an extra safety. I want to see Jair Brown. I would love to see Jair Brown out there. But the fact that we're getting Luter and Womack back, and we're getting Bale back now with the addition of Chase, Bale Jr. How effective is he going to be this year? Probably nothing. But the fact that they activated him and they opened up the practice window. I shouldn't say activated because when you open up the window, you get 3 weeks of being on the practice squad without having to count against the 53-man roster. So we'll see what happens. But I don't think he's going to make the roster, Bale. Not with the addition of Chase. If I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking that Dre Jackson might not even suit up on Sunday. He's falling down the depth chart. Look who it is. My brother from a whole different mother. We got the same blood, the blood of Jesus, going through our veins. How you doing, Terradome? Good to see you, my friend. Richard in the house. What's up, Richard? Saludos from Soledad, California. Oh, my goodness. I lived in Soledad. For a while, and it wasn't in a private home or in a home. It was one of those adult supervised places in Soledad, prison. But that was a long time ago. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I got to bring you on, man. I got to bring you on. We got to do a live together, Terradome. We got to get together and just talk football. I mean, just talk ball, man. I would love to bring you on and talk ball. I am watching. Wow. I hope that's what it is, David McNiner. I hope that our defense can be much better but it's the Jets offense. It's freaking Wilson, Zach Wilson back there. Does that really make the Jets defense, the Chargers defense that much great? Or is it a bad offense they're playing? The Raiders look like a Super Bowl contenders against the Giants. So, you know what I mean? At my workplace. Oh, how long have you been there, Richard? How long have you been there? We might have been there together. What was the last time I was there? 80, 90, 91? 90 or 91? I believe. 90, I think it was 89, 90, 89, 90, 91. How long have you been there, Richard? I don't remember your name, though. We red and gold until we're dead and cold. Faithful. That's right, baby. Red and gold. Let me rephrase it. Let me rewind it. Red and gold until we're dead and cold, baby. Thank you. Yeah, all right, bro. We'll make it work, man. We'll make it work. So, guys, real quick, let's be faithful, man. That word faithful has been a part. Listen, when you mention names or phrases, you think of a team, right? Like, I hate to say this. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. When people say America's team, who do you think of? Sorry-ass Cowboys. Why they call them that, I don't know, but that's what you think of, right? When you say the faithful, what team do you think of? You don't have to be a Niner fan. When you hear the faithful, they think and they right away they associate that with the Niners. But when other fans of other teams hears about our bickering, hears about our complaining, hears about our unfaithfulness to the team, it's embarrassing. Now, I'm not saying you can't criticize John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, Bosa, Fred Warner, whoever, Brock Purdy, whoever you want to criticize, based on what you feel the criticism is worth at that time. But you should always remain faithful. We're not going to win. Oh my goodness. The Eagles are 8-1. We're 5-3. Man, that's it. Our season's over. What are you talking about? I'm not saying nobody in the chat, but I hear a lot of Niner fans already want to fire John Lynch, fire Kyle, fire Brock Purdy, get rid of this, get rid of that. I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again as I get ready to close. If we would have, everything's about perspective. If we would have started 0-3, the first 3 games we lose, we're 0-3. Shit, this sucks. And then we go on a roll and we win 5 straight games, and we're sitting at 5-3 at the bye. We are stoked. We are fired up. We are full of confidence. We are ready to go to the Super Bowl. We're going to win this. We started 0-3 and we're 5-3 now. We're going to win it all. All about perspective. But the fact that we started strong, 5-0, and unfortunately we dropped our last 3 games and we're at 5-3, people lose hope. Oh, we don't know about this team. Oh, I don't know if we're going to win. Oh, I don't know if we're going to make it to the playoffs. I'm not saying every Niner fan, but there are a few out there on Twitter land that lose hope very, very quickly. They are what I call emotional Niner fans. 1 minute they're up, 1 minute they're down. 1 minute they're riding high, and the next minute they're crashing. It's like, what are you taking, speedballs? What are you lacing it with? Remain faithful, ladies and gentlemen. Remain faithful. Stay faithful. Support your team. When my team has been playing bad with the Jim Tansulas, with the Mike Nolans, the Mike Singletary coaches, the Chip Callies of the world. People say that people normally put away their gear, right? They put away their gear. Well, I can't put away my hand. It's tattooed right there. San Francisco, always. It's right here. So no matter what, I support my team. Through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I supported my team since 1978. I've been supporting my team since 1978. Before Joe Montana and Bill Walsh were ever on the team. No Jerry Rice. Freddie Solomon was a receiver. R.C. Owens was the other receiver. I've been through some up and downs. Steve DeBerg was the quarterback. I've been through some up and downs with the 49ers. And I can tell you, what I see in this team, I am fired up. I am fired up what I'm seeing in Brock Purdy. Now, he's made some mistakes that I hope he can clear up and get better. Don't turn the ball over. But he's playing good football. He just needs to clean up the turnovers. We got a good roster. We have reinforcement coming in. We got reinforcement coming in. Womack is coming in. Luter's coming in. Debo Samuel is coming back. Trent Williams is coming back. Let's go and beat the Jaguars on Sunday. Let's kick their ass one game at a time. Let's be dominant on defense. Let's stop the run and run the ball. Put pressure on the quarterback. Make sure these quarterbacks that are facing our defense are being harassed. If they're not calling 911 because they're getting killed, then we have a problem. I want these quarterbacks to be harassed. I want these quarterbacks to be calling for their mother. I want these quarterbacks to be limping. Now, obviously, I don't want nobody to get hurt. But I don't mind if they get up and they're limping because we're kicking the shit out of them on every play. I want a quarterback to feel like, dang, every single play I'm getting my ass hit by somebody of that front four. If it ain't Bosa, it's Young. If it ain't Young, it's Hargrave. If it ain't Hargrave, it's Armstead. If it ain't Armstead, it's one of the rotational pieces. They're coming in here. Kinlaw's coming in as a backup and kicking my ass. Givens is coming in and kicking my ass. Farrell's coming in and kicking my ass. Gregory's coming in on third downs and he's kicking my ass. I want quarterbacks to be so depressed because they are getting their ass kicked on every single play. That's the type of football I want to watch. And it starts on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 o'clock Eastern in Jacksonville. Will Trevor Lawrence remember this day? Will he remember this day? And it's not because he won the game. He's going to remember this day because he's going to get up on Monday morning and he's going to be like, son of I am hurting today. I got my ass kicked by those Niner guys. Is that what we're going to see? Or are we going to see where Trevor Lawrence is sitting out there smoking a cigar, making a phone call to his lady, ordering pizza, and then delivering the ball? He's going to be checking his nails and then deliver the football? Or are we going to be on his ass? We shall see. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Niner Sickness podcast. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. Love each and every one of you. Remain faithful. Stay faithful. And let's go and get this dub on Sunday. Go Niners. Let's freaking go. Until next time, I am your boy Niner Sickness, and I'm out of here. Peace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.